Emily Thornberry joins us now, Shadow Foreign Secretary. Emily, good evening. Thank you for coming in. Now, you made the call at the very beginning of this evening, once the exit poll came out, that Theresa May should resign. Why should she resign?
Well, think about it. She called this election when she thought that she was 20 points ahead in the polls. She said that she wanted to have a mandate for Brexit. She basically wanted to stamp out the opposition. She wanted to be able to have a blank cheque, a free hand to do whatever she wanted with the country in terms of Brexit negotiations, in terms of what she was doing to the National Health Service. And the country has said no. And the country has looked to the Labour Party, and we have put forward a positive alternative. The star of our show was our manifesto, which shows that we have another vision for where we want to take the country. And we have turned it around, and we have fought a very positive campaign. And if she wanted to get a mandate out of this election, she hasn't got it.
But
she's failed.
You're nowhere near catching her. You're 50 seats behind if the exit poll is broadly right.
But I think, if I'm honest, obviously we're disappointed that if we're not able to form a majority government, because every time you go into an election, that's what you go in hoping to do. But, you know, think of all those who were saying 7 weeks ago that it was just a question of how big Theresa May's crown was going to be, how big her majority was going to be. And for us to have come from such a long way back, supposedly, to now be in a position where it looks tonight like we could form the next government is an extraordinary performance on behalf of the Labour Party, and shows what we can do when we unite.
How would you form the next government?
Well, we would put forward a Queen's speech and a budget. Our Labour MPs would vote for it, and we would call on the other parties to vote for it as well.
And you think you'll get the support of enough of the other parties, of the Liberal Democrats, Scottish National Party, some of the National Party in Wales, one or two MPs in Northern Ireland? Have you done the sums, or are you just speculating?
Look, it would then be up to them, wouldn't it, to explain to their constituents how it was that when given the choice, they let the Tories back in again, who have absolutely no vision for Britain, no plan at all. They say they're going to spend more money on the National Health Service. They have been found out. They have no manifesto promise in terms of money. They can't say where they would get any money from for the National Health Service, whereas we, as the alternative, put forward a costed manifesto because we meant it.
So let me get this absolutely straight. At 12:10 on this Friday morning, you're saying that Jeremy Corbyn may go to number 10, make his hands with the Queen, or whatever he agrees to do with the Queen, and form a government.
Look, we've got an exit poll. We've had very few results, but the exit poll seems to indicate that no party will have an overall majority. So it's possible that we will form the next government, and if we do, there's no deals. We've been clear about that.
How would you avoid that being the coalition of chaos that the Tories said it would be if Theresa May wasn't re-elected with the majority? Coalition of chaos.
There's no coalition. There's no deals. Either the Conservatives will be the minority government if this exit poll is right, or Labour will be the minority government. We're not having a coalition. We're not doing any deals. We would put forward our alternative manifesto, our alternative vision for Britain, which has been very popular with the public, and we would call on MPs from other parties to vote for it.
So not a coalition of chaos, just chaos?
Have you been asking any Tory MPs whether, given the situation they're now in, that they may be in the position whereby they're heading for a coalition of chaos?
Well, no, they all say they're going to have a majority.
Well, there we are. They've been saying that all the time, haven't they? I remember, well, what was their majority going to be? It was going to be 100, wasn't it? Or 120, 150 seats? That clearly is wrong, isn't it?